Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're in a different part of my creative corner, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different as well. When I started this channel, I kind of just wanted it to be open and fun and relaxing and just kind of whatever I felt like doing at the time. Most of that has been very art focused, but I also kind of wanted to put some more relaxing videos like reactions on here. I have seen like a lot of those popular culture movies that you see going around the reaction channels. I tend to be very reluctant at watching new movies that I'm unfamiliar with, but my husband's been trying to convince me to watch something different for a while now, and he finally won. He showed me a trailer for the movie A Scanner Darkly. I've just seen the trailer, so from what I understand, it's like all cel-shaded kind of animation. It kind of reminds me of like, you know, like the photo booths that would like cartoonize or like turn you into a painting. Like that's like the style that the movie kind of reminds me of. So that's interesting, and it's got Keanu Reeves, Robert Downey Jr., and Woody Harrelson. So I love those three actors. I don't really know a lot about this movie. I haven't really heard a lot about it at all. It's definitely one of those movies that like maybe off the beaten path. I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about this one, but it definitely seems super interesting. So without further ado, let's sit back, relax, and get into the movie. By the way, I do have the fan on in this room. It is like super hot today, so if you hear any background noise, that is what it is. You're just gonna have to suck it up because I am not turning it off. Warner Independent Pictures? It's like a little studio they must have had. 7 years from now. Okay. Oh shit. That's not a... Well, that's not a good thing. I'm like loving the art style already though, like immediately. Oosh. Oh no. So dude is obviously tweaking on something. This magic bug begone spray. So I guess originally when I saw the trailer, I thought it kind of reminded me of that like photo booth turn you into a painting style. But it's definitely like a lot more comic booky. Oh, hey, George Clooney, executive producer. Neat. Did not know that.
It's unreasonable. They're all over the place.
It's unreasonable? That's what you have to say about this? Oh, there he is. Hey.
Calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. Before you go, put a couple of them in your jar so I can get those in. I mean, I'm sure they're just aphids, but you never know, just in case.
I'd be super interested to find out how they shot this. Like, did they... I'm assuming they shot it and then animated over top of it.
Gentlemen of the Anaheim 709th chapter of the Brown Bear Lodge, we have a wonderful opportunity this afternoon. For you see, the County of Orange has provided us with a chance to hear from and put questions to an undercover narcotics agent from the Sheriff's Department who is out there on our behalf fighting this awful substance D epidemic. It's no secret we're living in a culture of addiction. Nearly 20% of the population can now be classified as addicts.
Could you imagine watching this movie on shrooms?
That is working and helping the situation.
It's so, like, shifty. Constantly.
And you will notice that you can barely see this man, because he is wearing what is called a scramble suit. The exact same suit he wears, and in fact must wear, during certain parts, in fact most parts of his daily activities of law enforcement.
It's like some sort of like green screen suit that projects all of those images on it.
You feel aversion, walk away. I don't look like you. I can't afford to. My life depends on it.
I'm not going to tell you first.
Oh, hey man.
Officer tracking down dealers, the source of their illegal drugs in the streets of our cities, the corridors of our schools.
Profit by drug terror.
Substance D.
Many of you know the military
What
and
is
their
substance
associates are
D?
actively engaged in countries where it is believed the organic component of substance D, demand in our society.
Could you
There
imagine
would be
seeing
no
that in
market
real
for these
life?
leeches to exploit.
You would be so like, what? Would your visual cortex be able to take that?
Each day, the flow of profits,
It's like immediate
where they
headache.
go.
Well, it isn't about the profits anyhow. It's something else. What'd you see happen?
So-
Like if you were a diabetic.
What? He's dropped the act. He's like,
I think you better go back to the your prepared text there, friend.
yeah, I'd say so.
D is for dumbness and despair. Desertion. The desertion of your friends from you, you from your friends. Everyone from everyone.
Isolation, loneliness, hating, suspecting each other. D is finally death. Slow.
Morbid. Wow, this is like literally like a comic.
Oh, you don't know your name. That's interesting. Probable cause. Out of the car, sir.
I'd like to say that was like
To remain silent until
unbelievably overreacting, but like
can and will be used against you.
totally would happen.
Fuck this shit.
Holy hell. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It went into the thought bubble. That is some sort of suit. Jesus. For something that is so high tech, you sure are treating it like with no regard.
I wouldn't feel strangely about this, just the idea of turning yourself into a new craft.
This is old Robert Downey Jr. You can tell by his voice,
Manifestation of fear.
the way he talks.
Are you talking?
Hey, how is everything?
Everything is super good.
Not with me.
I got a lot of problems nobody else has. More people than you think, and more people.
Oh my god, he's so...
Of course, can not agree on that. What's the most certain?
Okay, so
Sir?
he's got his like glasses and his sunglasses. That kills me.
Well, we have fresh strawberry pie and a fresh
Yep.
peach pie. But we take care of ourselves.
Don't be a creep. Can you see that? Can he see his thought bubble?
What do you think about it?
Oh my god.
It doesn't matter what I think. I kind of tip my hat.
I am actually genuinely curious, so I'll have to look it up to see how they filmed this.
Seemingly
Like, was it fully animated or did they film it first? What the? This is like got such a distinctive like even directing style, like cut style, you know?
deliberately then mix the cocaine with the oil so they can extract it. Knowledge of chemistry is such that
What on earth are you doing?
separate the oil from the cocaine. Now I
That's cool.
cause cocaine crystals to rise to the top because they are lighter than the oil. The terminal step, of course, I keep to myself, but suffice to say, it involves an intricate and methodological process. Sorry.
How did Newpad ever get rid of the one place in our entire country that can't be scanned?
He works for the
And the rest
police
of them
station?
24 hours a day. No, not at Newpad.
Hey, that's through contract with the government.
Do they all, that's like their uniform?
It would be a good place for a deal.
Oh, that's so trippy. What?
What about
Yes.
Hawthorne?
Screw accountability, right?
Supplier. The quantities I'm buying now are basically beyond capacity. She doesn't have enough front money to handle, so it's just a matter of time before she's hooking me up with the next person off the ladder. I think someday soon we'll have somebody who really knows something and they'll be worth busting.
What about Jim Barris and Ernie Luckman?
Same shit, nothing new.
What about Charles Frank and Robert Archer?
Up to pretty much the same old thing.
Even Archer?
Arthur? Yeah, he doesn't seem to be doing much.
Hmm.
Working his nowhere hand-breaking tire job.
Yeah, definitely not infiltrating the police station at all.
I'm not so sure.
Total providence.
What?
On myself on the street, rarely on, and look, what I came for a mere $50.
What is it?
Wow.
This would be an 18-speed bike of the all-terrain variety. I noticed it in the neighbor's yard, and I inquired as to its availability. They have 4 of them, so I made
The face.
$15. They acquiesced. They actually threw
Hey, there's
the
Woody.
racing pants. They actually even hoisted it over the fence for me.
You should at least show it to her so she can see if it's hers.
Yeah, okay, I can do that, but this thing flies by. Okay, so it can't be. Not to invalidate your intuition, but it's.
Why do you say it's an 18 speed when it only has 9 gears?
What?
6 right here, 3 at the other end of the chain. 6 plus 3 equals 9. It's a 9-speed bike.
Yeah, but even a 9-speed bike for $50, you still got a good deal.
Okay, there's
Oh my God.
I just got Greek. I just got.
Wait,
Oh my,
now I count 8.
oh my God.
And then 2 in the front. That makes 8.
What do you think happened to the missing gears?
Oh my God.
Probably working on it, these gypsy grifters with
These gypsy
no
grifters.
understanding of reverse engineering when they attempted to reassemble
Their knowledge and understanding of reverse engineering.
it on the floor. They're probably still there on the floor of the garage.
Let's just
Oh my God.
gears, dude!
Don't you see that that's part of the plan? They're going to try to sell them to me, not give them to me as they rightfully should have, as included in part of the original sale price.
If all of us go together, oh, they'll give them back. Oh, you bet they will. You bet they will. Let's just go as a team. Let's ready?
Oh my
Are
God.
you sure there are only 9 gears on this bike?
This is a lot of time to be spending on the amount of gears this bike
Go
has.
over and accuse and start some shit.
We should
find out
listen to the woman.
Absolutely right, Donna. Who do you
Yes.
know is an authority on this fucking bike?
Oh my God.
We are all
Too close to the bike gear situation?
albino shape-shifting lizard bitches. We are going to take this bike outside, ask the first person we see. We're going to introduce them.
I'm 5'9". You good?
I might take you up on that $6 offer.
No, that was for an 18 speed.
They're all just in agreement. They're all out they go, marching one by one.
Come in.
All right, Fred.
We're going to administer several
No.
easy tests, and there will be no physical discomfort involved.
Are the doctors not allowed to like say that this is one of those, like one of the guys that's on their list?
Find that several undercover agents have been admitted to neural aphasia clinics during the last month.
You're conscious of the high factor of
substance, Steve. Of course.
He's an
Of course, these tests in
He's
no way
undercover?
pertain to the addicting properties
Ooh.
of the state, but to, well, let's start with the psychogram test first.
In many of those, taking substance D, a split between the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain occurs, which results in a defect within both the percept and cognitive systems, although apparently the cognitive continues to function normally. Have you located the familiar object? In
So
the
he's
room?
not really
It should
okay.
jump right out at you. See? Coke.
A soda pop bottle.
I don't know if, like, his police chiefs all like,
Speech
what's
and
this guy up to?
I showed a little
And these
line
guys
out.
know who he is, and they're saying he's undercover.
Slush.
The police chief doesn't even
Are
know?
you getting any cross chatter? Cross chatter between hemispheres.
What?
If there's damage to the left hemisphere where the linguistic skills are normally located, then sometimes the right hemisphere will fill in to the best of its ability. I don't know.
Yeah, how
What do
would you
see
tell? Like,
in
you
this second picture?
didn't explain what that would be.
Plastic dog shit.
Well,
A little time can buy and put it in someone's bed. Can I go now?
You know, Fred, if you keep your sense of humor like you do, you just might make it after all.
what?
Make what? A team? A girl? Make good? Make do? Make out? Make sense? Make money? Make time? Find your terms.
What?
For me is for Kara, which always reminds me of fuck Kara, which is not to fuck. Not even getting shit in that department.
Whoa.
You guys are psychologists types. Monitor. Endless ingredients for panic. What the hell is Tom's deal? What do I mean? How do you make it with that kind of sweet, unique, suburban chick?
You could buy flowers.
Really?
What?
This time of year, you can get little blue flowers at any restaurant.
Little blue flowers? Okay. Isn't that the drug thing?
Gentlemen, you are about to witness for approximately 61 cents of ordinary household materials the perfect homemade silence. Nah, they only call in murders in this neighborhood. Plus, Darkly, it's a silencer. You're not going to hear anything. Well, I'm pretty fucking sure they're illegal. In this day and age, the type of society we find ourselves living in, every person of worth needs to have a gun at all times to protect themselves. And we're off.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Yeah, that's... Well, that worked. What the hell did you make that out of? That's some sort of bedhead.
What happened? How did I get here?
Losing time? What the hell? What the f- He is tripping out hard. He's like imagining what his life could be? What it was? He had kids? I don't know, I just assumed he was lying.
Reason to clear away the cobwebs. I realized I didn't hate the cabinet door.
Does his wife get addicted to the...
My family,
Are you okay, Daddy? What happened?
my backyard, my power more.
Wow.
Nothing would ever change. Nothing new could ever be expected.
What?
It had to end. And it did. Now, in the dark world where I dwell, ugly things and surprising things, and sometimes little wondrous things, spill out at me constantly.
Well, that just took a super sad fucking turn. The fuck?
What the hell was that? Jesus fucking Christ.
What the hell in the hootenanny was that?
The return spring on the throttle cable and look, the gas.
Wow.
Caught it broken. Ah! Not the spring. It's the linkage from the cover to the car. See, it fell apart so the gas pedal didn't push back out when you took your foot off of it. Doesn't explain why.
There's a safety override on the car when linkage parts.
Why did it bust? She was like, you ring the cable in place and have to just come off like that.
Let's have a look. Let's probe a little. Alright.
Very.
The screw has been turned all the way out, the idle screw. So, when the linkage parted, it went the other way, up instead of down.
Wait.
I love the way that they like trying to deduce everything like Sherlock Holmes style.
Motherfucker! They gotta deliver me! We almost died! We almost died!
What is... You don't have any arrows, my man. What is the plan with that?
Uh-huh. Come here. Come here. Look at this. Look at this.
It's still hot cigarette, buddy. Curious.
Oh my god.
Second. Lucky bears. He's right. There was somebody here. This roach is still hot.
Has anyone checked to see if Dawn is home? Or whatever her name is?
So maybe they were here specifically to plant drugs in the house, setting us up and phoning in a tip later. You can even phone.
Don't you guys just have drugs in your house, though?
Absolutely clean before they phone us in unless they already have.
Like, you guys don't know if anything's happening. This is all... Oh my god!
So the information from the hollow scanners installed in Arthur's house are transmitted back here to station 12879. This will be your new home away from home, pal. It's pretty intuitive. You'll just be watching and scanning through recorded information.
Scanning.
You can go live, of course, but
A scanner.
excruciatingly boring. Now, we take it for granted that you are one of the individuals that are in Arthur's circle of roommates and friends that frequent the house. I mean, undoubtedly you're either Jim Ferris or Ernie Luckman, Charles Freck, even Arthur himself. Hell, you could be Donna for all I know.
As my superior, I figured you'd know all this stuff.
How the hell would I know? I'm just a little guy behind a big desk. You'd have to go way up the food chain to access that kind of info.
You know.
Well, that explains
Instead
that.
of doing any maintenance, you should send someone to the house once.
I don't think jets will be replaced with smaller jets.
Jesus, how many different drugs are these fuckers on? There's like a tube in the bathroom. Like to tie your arm off.
Bob's got a bench check. How much is this in power?
Weighs about 1,000 pounds.
All right, 1,000 pounds, traveling at 8 miles per hour, built to be forced.
What are you doing?
Passengers in the full tank of gas.
For a fact.
Did you see the details on his watch face? It was totally scratched.
It's 11 in the back.
That's neat.
The extra weight in the rear wheels is the people car.
What are we talking about? 12 50-pound passengers?
Kid size. Is that metal or plastic? Metal.
Okay, my computations are complete. You are just complete, but you are above by squared.
What kind of?
I'm about to get fucked up, bitch beetle.
Hey, come on, I'm cool, you guys. Step back.
Oh boy.
Ernie's on the attack.
I'm desperately
I'm
afraid.
gonna knock your nails up in your nostrils.
What the frick?
All right, I'm a technician. You're an interloper. You are constitutionally incapable of not. Shut the fuck up.
College boy, I'm coming after you.
Shut it. Hey, hey! I
no. I feel like this is gonna escalate to like the stepbrothers level when he comes back out.
This place has become unsafe.
Hey, Frank, come on. You're a pro, man. Stick around.
Oh boy, he's got a hammer. Yep, this is escalated to some sort of stepbrother level nonsense. Oh, no. Oh boy.
Huh? Yeah, what do you want? Come on, Hammer. Shut up. Make a move.
Oh my god, this is pathetic.
Hey, Frank. The most dangerous kind of person is the one who's afraid of his own shadow.
I'll tell you what it means, Freckles. It means that if you take too much of that stuff, you not only start seeing and feeling buggy bugs all over you.
Yeah, you really need to like take less.
What'd you say, Bex? I didn't understand.
Oh my.
No.
Correct yourself.
Take the car, you'll kill yourself.
Oh my god.
For high-velocity particle research physicist on a federal grant at Harvard, as a Finnish novelist who won the Nobel Prize for Literature, as a deposed Argentinian president who was married to a go-go dancer from Chicago.
You done away with all that? You never got caught?
Okay, you broke my flow, so now I guess I'll just have to segue down.
Whoa, that's not good.
Pose as Indigos. He just posed as a world-famous imposter. It came out later in the LA Times. They checked up, and he was pushing a broom at Disneyland or something.
Oh my god.
Movie, you know, the one where he played a world-famous imposter. Poor Leonardo hit his elbow.
When he slaps the cops on me, for sure. I think he probably got poses.
What? Pose the Nard?
No, you said
Pose the Nard.
oh, shit. Shit, I'm spit.
Did he almost give himself away?
Agreed to scrap.
Oh no. Ruh-roh. Oh no. Oh Jesus. You're just like right in work. You're just popping 3 at once. House style. Okay, what? No, is he gonna die? Oh my god! Oh my god, go to a chair! Go to a chair! Yes! No! Too late! Does he die? You stupid idiot, go! Oh my god. Yeah, what the f- Are you calling the police or calling like an ambulance or something? Oh, he's calling one too. No, he's calling him. Okay. All right.
Yes, hi. How are you? I have something somewhat emergent to report. I don't know if I should be seeing the healing squad or the resuscitation squad.
Maybe go and try. Not that I suspect that you know CPR, but you probably should. Oh my god, he doesn't know the address. Also, what are those little pink leggings? And his little, he's like white girl mid 2000s. He's got his little Han Solo vest, his white shirt, and his leggings. He just needs a pair of Uggs. Oh my god, thank god. No thanks to you.
Jerky little things moving along.
about a foot above the ground. Just dripping. Behind furniture, little spring flowers, blue and lavender come up first.
Yeah.
Before someone stomps on them and they're all gone.
What?
It's like you know me.
It's like you know me.
Can I put my arms around you? I wanna hug you.
No. Look, I do a lot of coke, okay? And I just have to be really careful because I do a lot of coke, so just leave my body alone, okay?
What? What?
You know? Fuck it.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just don't like it when people grope my body, and I have to watch out for that because I snort so much coke.
It's fucking.
Your car's not fixed.
I don't know what she means by that.
Bob. Bob.
And feel an object with each hand. Tell us if the object presented to your left hand is identical to the object presented to your right.
One more thing, Greg. We need an updated blood test. So go down the hall to the pathology lab and they'll fix you up. And by the time you get back here, we should almost be through with our evaluation.
I'll be upstairs with Hank.
You certainly seem much more depressed today than you did when you first.
Okay.
Last week.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, they look like the other doctors, but like different versions.
What the hell am I talking about?
I don't know, man.
Must be nuts. I know Bob Archer. He's a good person.
You.
He's up to nothing. Or at least nothing too bad. In fact, he works for the Orange County Sheriff's Office covertly, which is probably why Barris is after him. But that wouldn't explain why the Orange County Sheriff's Office is after him. Something big is definitely going down in this house. This one.
It's like about to get sad again. I feel like it's about to get super sad again.
Supposed to act like they aren't here. Assuming there's a they at all.
What?
It may just be my imagination. Whatever it is that's watching, it's not human.
What?
Unlike little dark-eyed Donna, it doesn't ever blink. What does a scanner see? Into the head? Down into the heart? Does it see into me? Into us? Clearly or darkly? I hope it sees clearly because I can no longer see into myself. I see only Mark. I hope for everyone's sake the scanners do better. Because if the scanner sees only darkly the way I do, and I'm cursed, and cursed again, and will only wind up dead this way, knowing very little, and getting that little fragment wrong too.
What?
You show what we regard more as competition phenomenon than competition between the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. It's like you have two signals that interfere with each other by carrying conflicting information.
It's as if you have two fuel gauges on your car. They're studying the same amount of fuel. One says your tank is full, the other registers empty. They can't both be right, and you as the driver have only an indirect relationship to the fuel tank via the gauges.
So what does all this mean?
Well, I'm sure you know already. You've been experiencing it without knowing why or what it is.
What?
Two hemispheres of my brain.
Yes.
Are those supposed to represent the hemispheres?
Substance D. It often causes that function, and this is what the tests confirm.
Is that...
Damage has taken place to the normally dominant left hemisphere, and the right hemisphere is attempting to compensate. Cross-cutting, we call it, related to split brain phenomena. We could perform a right hemispherectomy, but
Some Dr. House bullshit.
it may be organic damage. It may be permanent. Time will tell, and only after you've been off substance D for a long while.
I'll never take substance D again for the rest of my life.
How much are you taking in?
Not much. More recently because of job stress.
Mm-hmm. So, like, they know that their cops could be using this drug.
He shall not also
To fit in, yeah, to, like, undercover.
We'll do the other half of Southern California tomorrow night. The Air Force Arsenal in Vandenberg will be hit for automatic weapons.
What about that anthrax ammo office? When do we start with the watershed area?
We need the weapons first. Drugs in the water supply is that the
Okay, but I gotta go.
I can also identify the aforementioned terrorist that's repeatedly indicated in the revolution management.
Do you have any more material of this sort, or is this tape substantially it?
Oh no, a veritable cornucopia, and much of it is directly referencing the organization.
Why is he trying to screw him?
What organization?
It is
He's just a
very
shitbag.
I have coded notes here, which may be of some interest to you.
Oh, boy.
Cryptology is very difficult to...
Now, I'm impounding all of this. With our property temporarily, and we will sort through it ourselves. You will be on hand to explain.
So sneaky.
When we get to the point where we feel we need anything explained. Mr. Barris, you will not be released pending our study of this material. You'll be charged as a formality to keep you available with knowingly...
Oh, ruh-roh. That plan backfired.
Just a pretext for your own safety.
What are you doing?
Is that satisfactory, Mr. Barris?
Not entirely. Though I wonder, when I'm locked down, may it be provided with some lotion and...
Oh my god.
Is that my medical report you have there?
Yep.
Mm.
What does it say?
That you're completely bonkers.
Completely?
Maybe 2 brain cells that still light up. The rest is just short circuits and sparks.
Oh no.
Listen, when you go to pick up your next paycheck, there will be a substantial difference this time.
I get some sort of bonus for this having happened to me on duty?
No. Read your penal code. An officer who willingly becomes an addict and doesn't report it promptly is subject to a misdemeanor charge, a fine, and or 6 months. You'll probably just be fine.
Really?
No one held a gun to your head.
Hi, it's Editing Danny here, and apparently my camera cut at the last 20 minutes of the film and the video footage did not keep. Luckily, we do have the audio file still that is intact. So I'm going to keep the original audio that I filmed on the day of watching this movie for the first time, and we'll just keep that going along with the clips for the rest of the movie. And you'll just see editing me in the corner as we go along. I do apologize about that. I don't know why my camera decided to just cut. It didn't say that yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm happy at least that I still have the audio reaction because, yeah, you'll see why. Anyways, let's just get right back into it. Apologies again. Let's finish up this movie.
Shut you up. No one dropped something in your soup. You knowingly and willingly took an addictive drug, brain destructive and disorienting.
Wow.
I had to. You could have pretended to. Most
Yeah.
officers managed to cope with it. And from the quantities you were taking, my God, Fred. Hey, you know what I would do if I were you? Once you get out a new path, you know, it's all over. But it may never be over. Huh? Like I tell my kids.
I've got 2 kids. 2 girls.
His voice changed.
I don't believe you do.
Oh no.
You're not supposed to.
What?
Maybe not. Hey, Donna. Hi, this is William Bob's partner. Yeah. Listen, he's in a bad way. Yeah, real bad. I was wondering if I could ask a favor.
Still breaks my heart.
I'm sure you'll appreciate it very much. Great, thanks. Good news. Donna Hawthorne said she'd pick you up out front in about 5 minutes. You fuckers.
Substance D?
Ate his head. Another loser.
It's easy to win.
Everybody can win.
Living and unliving things are exchangeable properties.
The drive of unliving things is stronger than the drive of living things.
Living should never be used to serve the purposes of the dead. But the dead should
Oh my god!
serve the purposes of the living.
Hey, good news. I think I got you transferred to one of our farms. Can I work with you? I think you'll be working with plants for a while. Out in the open where you can touch the ground. I want to be with something.
Blue pig.
I miss that. The earth is still alive. Do you have any agricultural background? I work in an office. Well, you'll be outside from now on. Your name is Bruce? My name is Bruce. We're gonna try you on farming for a period, Bruce. Okay. Staff thought you'd be better off. I think you'll like it here. I think I'll like it.
Oh my god, he's been like lobotomized. Did they take his brain out?
Forgot. Huh? No snow. Mountains. I like mountains.
Oh my god, did they take half his brain out?
I like it. Yeah. We all like air, Bruce. We really do. That we have in common. Hey, Andre. Glad you could meet.
So tell me, are they getting paranoid about him?
Not at all. Guess what?
And we're still convinced that we're on the stuff. you think he's gonna be able to pull through for us?
I guess what we can do is hope that when he finally gets in there, a few jarred brain cells will flicker on and some just an instinct will kick in.
I don't know how I'm holding it together so well because, yeah. Proof is in the pudding.
Missing the flower of the future. But not for you, Bruce.
Not for me.
No, you've had too much of a good thing already. Get up, get up. Stop worshiping. This isn't your God anymore, although it once was.
Gone. Well, where's it gone?
No, you just can't see them. Back to work.
I saw. Back to work, Bruce. I saw death rising from the earth. And the ground itself. In one blue field. Present for my friends. Like Thanksgiving.
And here comes the fallout from this ending.
Did he get like lobotomized? Like what the fuck was
Yep.
that? That was so sad.
It's probably a good thing this footage cut. It couldn't have been pretty.
Wow, what the fuck? I'm gonna take a second before we talk about that because that was really sad. Okay, so we just wrapped up a scanner Darkly and I had to take a couple minutes to compose myself because I was not expecting it to like turn out that sad, I guess. I knew, like I said, that I had the suspicion that the movie was about like some sort of like paranoid trip. I kind of got the feeling that it would be a little comedic, and it definitely was. I laughed a lot during this movie. It was really, really funny. And then it started getting these like sad undertones, and I had a feeling that it was gonna maybe kind of take a little bit of a turn, but definitely not the way that it did. And I don't know, I'm a huge Keanu Reeves fan, so like anytime that like his life is like, you know, taken away from him or his little heart is broken, it's just so sad to see. So at the end when like I don't think, I looked a little bit into it, so I don't think he actually got his brain removed, but he's essentially like a vegetable at this point, like doped up or something on whatever kind of psychosis drugs that they're giving him. And it was just like really sad to see the character go that downhill. I mean, you see him kind of like, he's obviously tripping, but not to the point where he's like a vegetable. So that was like really hard to watch, and I definitely wasn't expecting that kind of turn to happen. It kind of made it very clear, looking, like I suspected this, and then looking into it a little bit more, that like, yes, Phillip K Dick had a lot of friends that passed away from drug use, and he himself did a lot of drugs and was worried about how that could induce psychosis and stuff like that. And so this ended up being very deep, like a very raw look at kind of substance abuse, which I wasn't originally expecting when I walked into this movie. It definitely felt like it was going to be a little more lighthearted the whole way through, but clearly that wasn't the case. And yeah, so that was a really good movie. I enjoyed watching it. I don't know if I would watch it again. Like, I probably would, not because I didn't like it, but I do have a hard time watching movies that are very, very sad or have like a lot of heavy moments like this one ended up having. So, but you know, the visual effects and the comedy element might kind of counteract that. I don't know. This might be one we revisit. It might not be. Either way, I really, really enjoyed it. It was a great movie. I generally enjoy movies that are based on Phillip K Dick novels. I enjoy Total Recall and Blade Runner. So I'm not surprised that I also enjoyed this one, but it definitely was a lot more of a heavy hitter than his other movies. It had that kind of thought-provoking element to it the way the other ones did. It was definitely very confusing. It was a ride and a half. But yeah, that was a good one. It surprised me, but kind of a good surprise. I wasn't expecting it to hit that hard, but I would really suggest watching this one if you haven't seen it. Definitely go. I just rented this on Amazon. They have that to rent right now, so go ahead and watch this movie if you're interested. If you enjoyed this, give it a little like. If you have any suggestions on movies that are kind of like this, off the beaten path, certainly put a suggestion down below and I will take it into consideration and maybe watch that next time. But I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. Maybe next time you can join me and we'll watch another movie. Bye!